now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And sailed back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the
touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Trap 60. 19 right. Warriors 17.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Panther 11.
Now on second and 13, Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing down and run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
Look at themselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Cut 19. 19 tight.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
41 yards.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. The Eagles had 3 and 8 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles called on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Right side to Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and the lead is up to 8.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The man in motion is Brown.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check it.
On first down, Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Allen, the man in motion left.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
In motion left goes Allen.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Check smash, check smash. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Tap 60, tap 60. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs is a timid receiver, and it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 57 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Trap 50. Trap 50.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 29 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The give is to Jones.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It won't
won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Get up. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Run for the lead.
To throw again on second down. Hurts steps away to his left. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
19, Pioneer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
18 Rebels.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, You're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, 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 check. Check smash, check smash.
Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. It's a second down run with Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at the 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions? interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.